Hey everybody, I just want to talk to you for a second. So this is gonna go out pretty fresh. Saturday is the 16th of December and we're having Christmas at my mom's house. It's kind of a time of the year where, you know, we get to see the kids grow up and get to experience Christmas through their eyes, and I'm looking forward to seeing that with my grandson Jackson and with my nieces and nephews. But not only that, but through my siblings, watching them become parents and their families grow and get to spend that time together. You know, we take our lives in different directions and we don't get to spend as much time as we'd hope. You know, I hear that a lot from my mom and my stepdad, and I'm starting to feel it as well. It's that time of year where you think, you know, I just want to spend time with you. And we get in such a hustle bustle of work. I've had this discussion with my mom in the past that I felt like work defined me. Work was who I was. If I passed away then, everyone would say, man, he worked hard. The question is, does work define us? And is that a bad thing? I know obviously the answer is no, that you're the sum of many parts and there's things about your life that all come together that matter. You know, there's the connections that you make with one another, there's the sacrifice, there's the love, there's all the little things that make up who you are. But for some people, work defines who we are. We've been known as people who do a good job. Is that a bad thing? I look back at the people that I admire the most growing up, people in my family who did the hard things, whatever the hard things were. You know, the working a 12-hour shift on Christmas and not getting to spend time with your family so that you can make enough money so that you can go to college and get a further education to hopefully do for your family in the future, mom. Or the guy who puts on his boots at dark and heads out to a job site every day and doesn't come home until after dark every day, like my papa did. Or the guy who just gave and gave and gave and did for everybody and all the while felt blessed, my granddaddy Peak. You know, and I know there's people watching this going to be like, you didn't talk about me. Okay, fine, fair enough. There's a lot of people that give of themselves. But growing up, these were three of the figures who really struck me as people who define themselves by work and sacrifice. And I guess I've done the same. I've become that in a way. And it's not a bad thing. And I know it's just a small part of who we all are. But it's also the part that I admire the most in other people. When I see other people who do the hard task. You know, when I joined the Marine Corps, I had a stepfather who told me, you're not a Marine, you're too soft. And I was young and impulsive, and my attitude was, kiss my butt, I'll show you, buddy. And I showed him. And it wasn't for years later that I began to soften back up again. He was right. And wrong at the same time. We are not easily defined people. None of us are. And during the holidays, we get to spend a little bit of time with one another, and we get to look across from one another and tell each other, I love you. Merry Christmas. You know, Christmas is supposed to be the time where we talk about one person who gave it all, Jesus Christ. With that idea in mind, it's in our desires to do for other people and to help other people and to put other people's needs first. So, with that being said, I want everybody to know I love you. Merry Christmas. And to my family, I'll see you tomorrow. Or as you're watching this, if you're watching this, I think only my brother will watch this because he knows why. Anyway, everybody else, take care. Stay tuned. I got more videos coming. Oh, and if anybody's watching this at the end, I went and saw Star Wars today when I got off work. Shh.